7 mysterious places where the Earth behaves strangely. Number 1, the most mind-bending zones on Earth, the Bermuda Triangle. This mysterious patch in the Atlantic Ocean, framed by Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has straight up earned its spooky rep. Why? Because planes and ships have legit vanished here like it's some real-life glitch in the Matrix. Some pilots say their compasses go totally wild. Others just disappear without even sending a distress call. Like, gone. Poof. No trace. Scientists have tossed around a few possible reasons, from magnetic field weirdness messing with navigation to methane gas bursts bubbling up from the ocean floor that could possibly sink entire vessels. Then there's the classic explanation: brutal weather, sudden rogue waves, and heavy storms. But let's be real, there's no solid answer yet. While science tries to keep it grounded, a bunch of folks think it's something way more out there, like aliens, time portals, or supernatural stuff pulling the strings. On the flip side, skeptics say it's just a super busy area with lots of traffic, so naturally, more accidents are bound to happen. Still, with all the disappearances and mystery vibes, the Bermuda Triangle stays one of the most unexplained enigmas out there. Whether it's nature being wild or something way deeper, it totally keeps us guessing. Number 2, this one's straight out of a real-life ghost town. So back in 1930, a Canadian fur trapper named Joe LaBelle pulls up to this isolated little village near Lake Anjikuni in the icy north of Canada. He's expecting the usual chill vibes from the Inuit community, but instead, the whole place is just empty, like every single person had vanished. No signs of any kind of fight or panic, no wreckage, no mess, just absolute silence. Here's where it gets weirder. Their gear, food, weapons, all still there, untouched, like they dipped out mid-dinner. When investigators showed up, they found sled dogs frozen to death, still tied up, and even graves that looked like they'd been dug up with missing bodies. Yeah, creepy AF. As for what went down, nobody really knows. Some folks think it was a supernatural event, while others go for the maybe it was a sudden environmental threat route, like a blizzard or something that scared everyone off. But here's the kicker. There's zero solid proof backing any of those theories. So, till this day, the disappearance of the Anjikuni villagers remains one of the spookiest cold case vanishings ever. Like, how do you just evaporate an entire village without a trace? Total mystery. 3. The Boiling River, Peru. Deep in the heart of the Amazon jungle, there's a river that'll literally cook you alive. No joke. It's called Chennai Timpishka, also known as the Boiling River, and it's one of the wildest natural wonders out there. The water gets crazy hot, reaching up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like 93 degrees Celsius. And here's the wild part. There's no volcano anywhere nearby. Anything that falls into this river, instantly cooked. Yup, even animals that accidentally slip in don't stand a chance. Now scientists have been all over this place trying to figure it out. Their take? The river's heat comes from geothermal energy that rises from deep underground. Sounds legit, right? But here's the twist. The nearest volcanic activity is super far away, which makes things even more confusing. Like, how is it this hot here? Meanwhile, the indigenous communities living around the area believe there's more to it. To them, the river isn't just some hot stream. It's sacred. Their stories talk about mystical forces and deep spiritual energy behind the river's power. So yeah, science has cracked a bit of the mystery, but there's still a lot that doesn't add up. The Boiling River remains one of the most mind-blowing and mysterious geothermal spots on the planet. 4. The Hessdalen Lights, Norway. Alright, picture this. It's nighttime in Hessdalen Valley, Norway, and out of nowhere, strange lights start dancing across the sky. We're talking glowing orbs just chilling mid-air, darting around like they're playing tag, and then poof, gone in a blink. And these lights aren't basic either. They come in white, red, and yellow, adding a whole mysterious vibe to the place. This phenomenon has been blowing minds since the 1930s, and honestly, we still don't fully get what's going on. Scientists have thrown out a bunch of theories, from ionized dust particles to underground electric charges to even rare plasma bursts. Some experts think the valley's unique mineral mix and groundwater might be causing some kind of energy release that lights up the sky. Kinda wild, right? Others say it's probably some rare electromagnetic thing we just haven't fully figured out yet. But of course, not everyone's buying the science-only explanation. Enter the UFO fans. They're all in, claiming these lights are straight-up signs of alien visitors doing their thing. No solid proof, but that hasn't stopped the theories from spiraling. 5. The Devil's Kettle, Minnesota, USA. Alright, get this. Deep inside Judge C.R. Magny State Park in Minnesota, there's this super weird waterfall called the Devil's Kettle, and it's straight up messing with scientists' heads. Here's the deal. The waterfall splits into two streams. One half does its thing and flows right into the Brule River like normal, but the other, it just disappears into this mysterious hole in the rock, and no one really knows where it ends up. People have legit tried to solve this mystery by tossing stuff in, like dye, ping pong balls, and even random objects, hoping they'd show up somewhere downstream. But nah, nothing ever comes out the other side. It's like the Earth just swallows it whole. Some experts think the water might be traveling through hidden underground passages or secret caves, maybe even popping back up far away. But that's just guesswork. No one's actually proved anything. 6. Magnetic Hill, Ladakh, India. All right, let's talk about one of the trippiest spots in India, Magnetic Hill, right in the heart of Ladakh. This place has been blowing people's minds for years because it straight up looks like it's messing with gravity. So here's the wild part. If you park your car in neutral at a specific spot near the base of the hill, it legit starts rolling uphill all by itself. Yep, no engine, no push, just slowly cruising upward like it's in some kind of sci-fi movie. But before you start thinking it's magic or alien tech, scientists are like, chill, it's just an optical illusion. The way the hill is shaped, plus the layout of the road and how the horizon messes with your depth perception, makes a downward slope look like an incline. Your brain gets totally bamboozled without proper reference points. Even though science has kinda cracked the code, that hasn't stopped folks from pulling over and trying it themselves. Whether you're a believer in magnetic energy or just into cool mind tricks, Magnetic Hill is one of those spots you have to check out if you're ever in Ladakh. 7. Eternal Flame Falls, New York, USA. Alright, so picture this. A waterfall with an actual fire burning underneath it. Sounds like something straight out of a fantasy movie, right? But nah, it's 100% real, and it's called Eternal Flame Falls, chilling over at Chestnut Ridge Park in New York. Right behind the little cascade of water, there's this tiny flame just doing its thing, flickering, glowing, totally unbothered by the fact that it's surrounded by water. And get this, it's not magic, it's science. The flame's fed by a natural gas leak, and mostly methane, that seeps up from underground through cracks in the rock. But here's where it gets even weirder. Most gas seeps like this come from way deep under the earth, but this one's coming from a relatively shallow layer. Scientists are still scratching their heads over how it manages to stay lit so consistently. Sure, the flame can go out sometimes if the wind blows too hard or water hits just right, but anyone with a lighter can bring it right back to life. It's low-key one of the coolest, most underrated natural oddities in the US. Like, who knew nature had fire-bending skills?